to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Gaskin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
Would it be Frank Seedy? This is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. From the 50, here's Herbert. And now here is another interception. Down at the 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Gaskin, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Complete to Matt Breida. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
they run with Breida. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
For a Miami Dolphin.
To a fast pass outside complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 61 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Awesome. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
They snap it to Herbert. And that is incomplete. To get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Now it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Tua now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And 5. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the
play. Number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
When he got into the end zone. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decided to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down at 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
This is Breida. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
The 33-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a yard on the run there, and then That's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Another run with Gaskin. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Just a yard on the pick of 10. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more.
30, past the 20, 10, and hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the
fight, don't they?
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Steps away to his... And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
44.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll take over.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Eluding the pressure right. This is swung out to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 2nd and 11 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing.